The Second Presbyterian Church was one of the first buildings on South Hill, built on Pine Street before the Civil War. After that congregation disbanded, local Baptists purchased the property. A decade later, the Baptists decided to move the church and parsonage closer to the corner of the block. This opened up a lot on Pine Street, which was quickly snapped up by local businessman Jospeh Eichten, who had been living nearby. A local newspaper announced, "He will proceed at once to erect a handsome residence thereon." Eichten was born in Germany in 1855, coming to Minnesota as a young man in 1869, after which he worked at a variety of jobs. At the time of the home's construction, he'd recently returned to Stillwater after living for 4 years in River Falls, Wisconsin. It was a momentous year for the Eichtens. In late 1889, he purchased a wholesale liquor business on Main Street and opened a saloon. Then, in April 1890, he was elected to the city council. That summer, Jospeh decided to build a house that reflected his new financial and social status. We do not know whether the plans came from a local architect or a pattern book, but it reflects the Queen Anne style that was popular in Minnesota from 1880 to 1900. Its hallmarks were an asymmetrical plan and the use of architectural embellishments that gave variety to every wall. The Eichtens' home has the typical steeply pitched, hipped roof with lower cross gables, the striking polygonal tower, decorative shingles in the gable ends, and a carved sunburst panel on the second-floor bay. The interior was equally stylish and featured parquet floors and a ceramic fireplace, as well as an indoor toilet and a copper bathtub. Eichten's place in local society continued to grow. He purchased a downtown business block and was active in the Washington County Agricultural Society, the Elks Club, and the Sons of Herman Lodge. In 1907, Jospeh changed careers, becoming president of the Connolly Shoe Co. Faced with the collapse of the lumber industry and the resulting loss of jobs and income in the city, several local businessmen founded the company, which produced primarily work boots and shoes. The company was successful, finding a fertile market in the western states. It is evidence of Eichten's standing in the community that he was chosen to lead the venture. Once again, a new career led to changes at home, and in 1907 the Eichtens added the large wraparound porch with neoclassical columns and dentils. For the next 24 years he headed the shoe company. After a long and prosperous life, Eichten died in his home in 1940. His daughter lived there for another decade, after which the house fell on hard times. It has been restored in recent years to again reflect the prominence of its original owner.